Okay, I messed up. Unfortunately, my plan to be as efficient as possible has hit a little bit of a snag. Not only am I not making enough gold to process all of my stuff, I'm already a couple of days behind even in getting my apprentice tool. I just got that yesterday as I wrote this script. I'm getting distracted with all of the little things I need to do on top of making the gold to do them. So, I'm gonna share my plan with you. My normal plan in past alphas has been to gear up and level up quickly as I process and gather. It seems that's not happening as quickly this time. Maybe gathering and processing XP rates have been nerfed a little bit, but it's slower now. Unfortunately, that's not the case with mob grinding. Other players have already used that method and are already past 20 already. As much fun as that sounds to sit and smash mobs for hours, I really do want to stick to gathering and processing as much as possible. So instead of focusing on combat gear, I'm going to focus on gathering and processing gear instead. The first step is, of course, to get my tool. But here's a tip you probably didn't know. If you hit P, you'll bring up the Artisan menu. Then you'll look for the skill that has the item you need. For the Apprentice Mining Pick, we'll look at weaponsmithing. In the top, you can type mining to help sift through all of the recipes. Now, if you select the Apprentice Mining Pick, do you see that tiny checkbox in the bottom right corner? That's the subscribe button. Hit that. Thanks. But seriously, that checkbox adds the recipe to your quest list so you can keep track of materials you're looking for. Then, if your recipe has an item that needs to be processed, you can hunt that down in the same way and add that to the recipe tracker too. I've wanted a recipe tracker for a very long time, and I'm not sure how long it's been implemented, but if I didn't notice it, I'm sure some of you might not have noticed it either. If you didn't know about it, why don't you hook me up with a like and a sub? So, now that we can track our recipes, the most important thing here as a gatherer is focus. It's incredibly easy to hit squirrel mode and go on a vast adventure. While fun, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time if you have a goal. For example, right now I need to get my Apprentice Mining Pick above all else. But I know I want the pants and the shirt too, so I at least pin the recipes as a reminder. While I'm chopping trees for quality wood for my tool, I'm leveling my character through the commissions and hopefully making a little money through the materials. Unfortunately, crate running seems to be very profitable, and it's only a matter of time until market items become too expensive to buy without a big wallet. I'm not sure what the material market will look like, but for now, rare items seem to be the main sellers, while anything higher is being kept in storage or sold in low quantities. For some reason, the apprentice bags aren't an automatic recipe on the bench in the same way that apprentice tools are. It's probably an oversight, but after I got my materials for my bag set up, I was told about this problem. So I can set my bag aside until a tailoring bench gets put up. Since the tools are up, I'll just focus on my tool. The last commission session gave me my last 5 rare larch I needed to make 10 boards, so I just needed to get that done. I'm short a rare copper ingot and I don't really want to use heroic to make up the difference. And then I looked at the recipe and the tool that I was making. I realized I had made another mistake. The tool only gives XP and speed. There is no reason to make this thing anything other than common. Instead of getting common boards and using common ingots that I had earlier, I wasted time holding out for a higher quality axe that was completely useless. At the very least, now I have some materials needed for a better axe later on. So now I'll just spend time getting common wood to make boards for a common tool. After the tool, I'm going to plan for the pants and the shirt, which needs wolf hide, and since I need a better mount, farming wolves won't be such a bad idea. Unfortunately, gold is the bottleneck, so I need to get a mule to run crates. Even if they make a few gold per run, it can fund a lot of processing. I'm behind the curve on this, so I picked up a mule from the market a while ago for 4 silver, and I started cooking it with my last bit of silver. I don't know if I got ripped off or not, but it was just 4, so I wasn't too butthurt about it. I started working on town requisition requests to earn citizenship so I can get higher quality crate tickets, which will probably take a bit. But even with uncommon stuff, I can at least put some change in my pocket to get my bankroll up again. But here's a crate tip. You can hold Shift and click the box to bring up a list of prices you can sell it at for different towns. This will help you plan your trips and know where and when the best time to go is to get the most profit out of your box. But I mean, that's kind of my plan. I have a few things that I need to build and a few things that I need to work on, and I need to focus in order to get them done. By the time I recorded this, I did end up getting my tool, I got a wolf mount, and I think my next process here is to plan for the journeyman tables that are going to come up very soon. I don't think processed materials are going to sell as well until after those journeyman tables come up. A lot of those recipes ask for a lot of materials, and if people want higher quality gear, they're going to need a lot of higher quality materials. And at the rate that the gold is flooding the market because of crates, I think that the price of materials is going to skyrocket. So I think I'm going to start buying some of the low-end materials, some of the like higher quality materials at a low price, because I think the price is going to skyrocket pretty soon. Because making gold through crates is pretty easy, and then processing is what eats that up. But people who don't process materials aren't going to need it, and they're just going to buy finished materials. This is a weird situation. I'm going to have to keep an eye on the economy for a little bit longer, but I think I want to make a video on that separately. The towns are leveling up faster than I expected. Players are already level 20. Crafted level 10 gear is basically pointless, and the journeyman stations are going to be up sooner than we all think, and that's going to make apprentice gear irrelevant. I have a different video in mind for that state of the economy, so look forward to that. Let me know what you thought about this rambly style of video in the comments below. I was lazy and I just wrote my thoughts out without really formatting them together, and here we are. Anyway, that's all for today. You're welcome.